Hey, ladies and gents, this is Wiz coming to you with the review of the Mythic Legion's Lady Avarona figure. Here she is in all her evil glory, and she is evil. Let me take a look at her bio and read it for you. It says, Lady Avarona. The Avarona family was once amongst the most powerful in the realm. During the First Great War, this family refused to join the Legions of Light, believing they would lose the battle. After the defeat of the Dark Four, the traitorous Avaronas were stripped of their station and banned from Leandor since that time. The Avaronas have worked diligently to regain their influence. This tireless pursuit has led them to align now with the Legion of Erethyr. The youngest daughter of the family, Lady Avarona, is the cruelest by far. While the rest of the family are focused on reestablishing their power, she is driven purely by a hunger to take revenge on those who disgraced her family. So there's her photo. This is the Legion of Erethyr's faction symbol. And so she's cruel and she's scary. And the main thing that gives her that sort of vibe, and for those of you guys who are young and into just starting to date, it's kind of a red flag, is the demonic red eyes with the sort of blackened area around them, and then sort of a grimace or scowl. That is sort of a red flag. So if you meet a young girl and you like her and she comes from a nice family and you like her mom and you're getting along, but she has these red eyes, my word of advice would be to run the other way. And this is what she looks down like with her visor down. But the problem with that is that you can see those red eyes staring out at you. And that makes it even scarier in a way, because this is obviously a human. And to me, I would say that she'd probably be more than just your average bad girl, you know, who hangs out in the alley smoking cigarettes and wears funky get-ups or whatever, and I don't know, occasionally shoplifts. This is probably someone who is more demon-possessed and out for blood, specifically yours. So the other thing that gives that indication is the brilliantly executed color scheme. It's this maroon. As those of you who are fans of the Arizona State Sun Devils know, maroon is a very devilish and evil color. And so something about the way that the soft goods and this sort of leather armor bit offsets with this particular evil armor, and then the paint scheme on that where it's sort of rusty, just makes her look really, really evil. Not to mention that her bladed weapons look, you know, terrifyingly effective. Like, I don't know what you would do with this, but looks like she would quite enjoy disemboweling or beheading, whatever. It's a beautifully executed and sculpted weapon, and it looks beautiful, but it also looks deadly with numerous sharp points on it. And then the other blade would be the curved sort of scimitar type sword, and that immediately to me screams evil. So what I'm telling you is this is a wonderfully executed villainous character, and you don't have to read the bio to know anything about her, but immediately you know she's on the side of evil. So this is a shield that we've seen already. It's got the regular shield clip on it. Nothing particularly special about that. It's obviously color coordinated, and the purple matches, or the maroon matches this deep maroon. Now, this is something that is a little different with these figures. They come with both a soft goods loincloth and a rubber loincloth piece. And for most of these, like, for example, the Xylernian Guard, I decided I was going to take out the rubber piece and go with the cloth. But for some reason, I don't know if because it adds to the bulk or just gives it a more layered look, I think I'm going to leave both on for this. So it looks like she's wearing two different loincloths, but just that little extra layer makes her more visually interesting to me. And it sort of goes with this sort of evil armor, and the way it's plated, the way it hangs down. There's a lot of very cool details, and I just kind of think it looks cool. And I'm sure that the soft goods loincloth with the wires in it is meant to just have her be able to mount a horse, and to have her sit there comfortably. And then this one would be just if you have her, you know, looking ready for battle. I like the dramatic folds there. But for some reason, I'm going to have her wear both of those. And I think it looks really, really super cool. There's a lot of other neat details about her. This is a new helmet, I believe. And I don't know if that's a new face, but I think it might be. It's just so different with the airbrushing around the eyes, that dark color, and then obviously the red eyes, that I can't recognize her, that being used with some other gals. We have this nice, cool belt here with a pouch here on the side, and you can use that to stow her sword, obviously. You know, however you want to do that. But she also comes with these two other belts, like leather belts. One is the leather belt that we've seen many times before, and the other is this new one with the buckles and the details. And I just decided to put those across her chest, but you could put them, you know, across her hips. They also have a place where you can stow weapons, but I just thought crossing those around her chest looked really, really cool. What else? I'm trying to figure out whether she looks scarier with her visor down or her visor up. Both ways. But I think visor up, because she wants to get in there and she wants to see, wants to see everything that she's doing with all these horrible instruments. So I want to compare her to some other evil females from other lines that I immediately thought about. I had just recently got this from McFarlane. It's, I don't know what it is, Evil Superwoman. I got him for her for the Starro part. But, you know, this is like a bad girl who maybe has a bad relationship with her dad and stays inside, doesn't get enough vitamin D, is really pale. But, you know, if you could probably turn her around with love and kindness, and you know, she probably wouldn't kill you in her sleep. But that's one kind of evil woman. And then you have one that's been recently possessed, and that's, you know, this is Dana, or I guess she would say, there is no Dana, only Zool from Ghostbusters. But Sigourney Weaver, who's been hanging in my collection like this for quite a while, you know, she's scary and possessed, but when she's not floating above her bed or above the covers or whatever, she can be quite nice. So you have a little bit of a kind of split personality thing going with Dana. And then there's, you know, full-on Gozer, the Gozerian, who has, you know, the red eyes and the dark circles around her eyes and the scary haircut and these weird glistening bubbles all over her costume. So that, folks, is someone that he is totally insane and cannot be redeemed. She might be a god or a goddess, but, you know, very scary. So where does Lady Avarona rank in this pantheon of scary ladies? I think she's the scariest. Just because brilliantly designed, perfectly executed. I love all these details. The more you look at her, the more you see, like right here under these pauldrons, you've got this this nice touch of color as well. So there's detail everywhere. And I'm sure that people who like writing fan fiction and incorporating these characters into the, into some sort of play or headcanon will enjoy her, because who doesn't love a good villain? And there have been other female villains in the line, but none quite as scary and possessed and weird looking. So if you see somebody who looks like Lady Avarona in real life, run. Is Dwiz signing out.